It's Christmas Eve here in Texas. Seems more like a spring day. Everybody's out driving their hot rods. I just now passed a really nice 62 Impala two-door hardtop, and then I saw that 64 El Camino. I did some pretty cool stuff to the 56 today, and I'll show it to you here in just a second. As soon as I can get parked. You know, there's those things that you save forever and you're thinking you're kind of silly for keeping it and hanging on to it. Well, I had an item like that I pulled out of a 57 Chevy four-door that I parted out over 20 years ago. And whenever I saved it, I kind of saved it actually for I kind of saved it to use as parts for another car, and I was going to convert it. But I'm glad I didn't convert it because I actually needed it for this kind of a car. Let me pull in here. The back seat in this 56 Chevy on the driver's side was just dead. It was rusted really badly. And I was thinking to myself, golly, I can't believe I'm fixing to have to buy a new rear seat. The bottom half was. Because see, this back window was down when it was parked all the time. But something I saved years ago is that mint 57 four-door back seat piece. And I still had it back there in my shed. I couldn't remember if I saved the bottom or the top. But on my 56, this was all rusted all the way through. The springs were really badly rusted. I took and cleaned up the top half a little bit better today, and it's still drying. And I did a nice job recovering the bottom half of the front seat. Too bad I didn't save a nice front seat for it. I put well over 1,000 miles on the old car. It's been driving really, really well. You know, I've recently turned 50, and I made that video talking about turning 50. And I remember building cars like this whenever I was a teenager and putting motors and transmissions in them. And older guys that were like 40 would tell me, oh, enjoy it while you can, because once you get to be 40, you're not going to feel like doing that anymore. Here I am at 50, and I can't get enough of this kind of stuff. I don't know, something about it. It seems like I got more energy now than I did when I was 20. And now, just getting a car to run and drive around the block is a lot of fun. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to get upset because, oh, it wasn't shifting right or some little something. I expected it to be perfect, you know, I guess right off the bat. Now, I just have fun with them as they are because I know they don't always go as you dream they would. Anyway, what I used to do with those lower halves of the seats is I would cut them down and make them work in hard tops, two-door hard tops or convertibles. I'd cut the ends of them off and modify them, and that's why I saved that seat. But luckily I never started chopping on it. I just saved it in my shed, and that's exactly what I needed, so I don't have to buy something that years ago I used to throw away right and left. It was about 70 degrees in the Dallas-Fort Worth area today. I drove the 57 convertible around with the top down with my girls in it. Awesome Christmas Eve. Well, I better get back home now though, but everybody have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.